So we're just leaving this wonderful thrift store.
Timeless Treasures in Culver City.
And all of the proceeds go to charity.
Different charities around the city.
And we both walked in and needed blazers.
And they were $5
$5 blazer day.
So she got 2.
I got 2.
I found 5.
And
one
a pair of
which
pants.
Is a part of a suit, which I also got.
And I got a belt. It's really cute. So we're winning at life.
Winning at life.
Such a good Sunday.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Laurel and Allie Take Goodwill, Los Angeles, Volume 1. We are taking you inside Goodwill. We just wanted to show you a couple of our quick tips and tricks when thrifting. We'll do a little bit of B-roll, but we don't want to disturb the other shoppers. So, quickly before we go in, some top tips.
Top tips. Tip number 1, accessories first.
Shoes.
Belts.
Bags. So you kind of want to hit the smaller sections. Usually those sections have fewer items, so you can kind of go through them the quickest. Second tip, when you're going through the racks, you know, hanger, look for brands. Don't necessarily look at the item, but look for those brands that you know are quality, that you know fit you well, that you don't need to think about. Kind of brand first, style of the item second.
Made in the USA
is tip number 3. You definitely can kind of guarantee a higher quality for those pieces, so as you're perusing, you can kind of check label, see if it's made in the USA. My 4th tip is try to shop with a list.
A list.
This can be
always a good idea.
This can be hard when you're like distracted by all the pretty shiny things like I am, but a list will help you kind of at least know some items that you want to make sure you check off while you're shopping. It can be really overwhelming, especially if you're not a browser, to go into a thrift shop without a list.
Yes.
Is there anything else you can think of off the top of your head?
Not currently. Too excited.
I know, we're too excited. Let's go in and see what they have. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Lowndes, and I make travel and lifestyle videos here on my YouTube channel. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, and make sure you also hit that little bell icon so you're notified when I do a new video. This is my second in sort of a lifestyle, affordable fashion series that I'm doing here on my channel. I have a special guest star today, my best friend Laurel, at Laurel Wilson on Instagram. Lost in Laurelland is her blog. I will have everything linked down below. Make sure you are following her. One of the things that we have in common is our love of thrifted, secondhand fashion and home decor and accessories and all the things. And she is visiting me here in Los Angeles and wanted to go thrifting, which of course I was happy to oblige. So we went over to Santa Monica, my favorite Goodwill, and we want to show you guys what we found. Laurel also has some pieces from Cleveland, where she's from, that she thrifted. And then we also have some pieces from a thrift store here in Culver City that we're going to show you as well. So we have a lot to get through, so we're going to get right into it. Also sprinkled throughout will be some style tips and tricks as we think of them.
Yes.
So, do you want to start?
Okay. So, I mean, to start.
Yeah, we'll start with what we're wearing, actually.
I mean, this little number is a nice vintage dress, 100% silk. And this silky kind of top.
Camisole top.
$4
From
Santa Monica Goodwill. Both of these.
What's the brand, though?
Oh, Banana Republic.
Banana Republic.
Yep. And this belt, $3. Goodwill.
Gotta love it. My outfit is inspired by my great aunt Yola, who often wore these kind of patterns. So I have this really nice little confidence color, cobalt blue, chiffony tank top, and this really cute little midi kind of, it's very like Missoni to me, skirt. This was $5. The skirt was $6 from Santa Monica Goodwill. And I wore it to work today. Some Target earrings.
Wore this to the Getty as a kind of over jacket kind of thing.
Yeah. So one of my tips is if you don't love something enough to want to wear it right away, you should probably put it back. Love what you buy. Okay, so let's start with the Culver City purchases. We went to Timeless Treasures in Culver City and they had a $5 blazer sale.
$5 blazers. I got this nice little navy blue blazer. It's oversized.
Evan Picone.
Doesn't have a button or anything, which I like because I can just kind of like roll up the sleeves, kind of wear it oversized.
More like a boyfriend fit.
Yes. So that's my first thing. And then another navy blue blazer.
They're two different
They're very
blazers.
different. I needed both. And it has like gold buttons. It's definitely much more fitted.
So it's a lot more preppy, kind of more like, I feel like Ralph Lauren inspired
Yes.
with the gold buttons. And it is...
It's made in the USA. The brand tag kind of fell off. But made in the USA is gold.
always good. Yeah, I forgot to mention, Laurel doesn't even know this too. This skirt, also made in the USA.
Really? Fun.
Which is one of our tips.
Fun! Okay. Wait, you go with your blazer.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so I lucked out with this really beautiful Jones, New York olive green blazer. This kind of olive green, deep green color of the season.
It's so pretty.
And it has this really pretty sort of kind of piping all throughout. But then I lucked out because on the pants rack, I found the matching pants.
Happened upon them.
Yeah, and they're
Power
kind of
suit.
a wide leg trouser. I actually don't own a suit, but I work in a more corporate setting, and so beautiful Jones, New York suit. The jacket, all of the blazers that we're showing were $5, and the pants were $6. So suit for $11. I also scored this beautiful 100% wool vintage Pendleton blazer. It's 100% virgin wool. It's beautiful black color. It's kind of military style with the double-breasted gold buttons.
$5.
Yeah, very excited about
like,
this.
Shouldn't happen, but
Really, really beautiful. Then from kind of a new to me brand, Hunter's Run, is very similar to Laurel's kind of preppy navy blazer. Is this beautiful navy wool blazer. Again, gold buttons, which I really love. This also has gold buttons on the sleeve. And it's really neat. The buttons kind of have like an equestrian embossed, is that metal embossed?
kind of look like Ralph
Yeah.
Lauren. Yeah.
Very Ralph Lauren inspired, but beautiful. And again, 100% wool. And then last but not least, from Timeless Treasures in Culver City, I got this gorgeous Calvin Klein cobalt blue blazer, a lot more modern. You know, I don't think this is vintage at all. But as you can see with what I'm wearing, cobalt blue is one of my kind of confidence colors. And I thought this would also pair really well with like black and white trousers and black and white blouses. So those were our Timeless Treasure finds. Oh, one more! Oh my gosh, and this is like my favorite one.
The best for last.
For any lovers of Blair Waldorf, you will understand my fascination with this beautiful blazer. This is from the brand Terry Joan. Beautiful tweed. You can see it has this connected necklace with a bow. It's still easy to get on. You can just kind of lift this. It is connected though. But I have been wanting a tweed blazer. Can't go wrong with black and white.
Allie.
Yes, it's very me. I just love the details. I love jewelry, and so I love that this jacket has a necklace.
It does have a necklace.
Yeah, I'm really excited to wear this with like
Perfect.
jeans, and yeah, super cute. Okay, that closes out Timeless Treasures Culver City.
Yes.
Now let's show you what we found in Santa Monica.
Okay. So this is a black fitted blazer. Brooks Brothers.
Amazing find when you can find brands like that.
Yes, 100% wool, made in Italy. And it's just a much more fitted look. So I'm excited about it. I don't have a black blazer at all.
Yeah.
And now I do. So I'm excited about that.
Now the blazers at the Goodwill in Santa Monica were actually mostly $10.
Yeah, this one was $10.
Yeah. Okay, I'll show the blazer I got in Santa Monica. Another tweed number. I love these colors.
So
it's like a Merlot mixed with blush pink, mixed with a little bit of white, just simple tweed. This is from Messino, so this is the old Target brand.
Yeah.
So even though this is not made of mostly natural fibers, which in my previous video I talked about preferring, I just couldn't pass up the colorway because I have a lot of things that I can pair this with. So I kind of I neglected the maybe a higher quality blazer because I knew that I would still get a lot of wear out of this because of the color and pattern. So again, will look great with jeans.
Kind of random.
Yes.
Another belt.
Laurel is really great about finding really beautiful unique and
It's just
quality
kinda-
belts.
Yeah, it's just kind of like what'd you call this?
Snakeskin.
Snakeskin.
Faux snakeskin, but
Brownish.
it's with really a really tiny pattern.
Yeah, so it's almost not super noticeable, which I like because I don't like like in your face animal unless it's leopard. And then I got this little cropped top. I have another thrifted blazer kind of thing at home that kind of looks like your grandma would wear it, so I need to kind of sexy it up a little bit.
And this was a yellow tag, so it was half off.
Half off.
So $2.
So $2.
And it's showing up a little bit more pinky on camera, but it's this really beautiful kind of like mauve-y rust color, which is perfect for fall. Okay, speaking of fall items, I got this super cute, cozy, sort of, it's like a mix. It's not quite fur, it's not quite teddy bear, but it's just this really fun mocha colored cozy vest. And I love, if you're wearing it kind of open, the interior is this beautiful kind of satiny lace pattern. And it was $5. Awesome. It also has a little faux leather kind of zip, which I have a lot of this kind of chocolate brown color in accessories, so I thought that they would pair really well with this vest.
Yeah. All right, so this,
oh my gosh, this is her piece de resistance.
This really is. So it is J. Crew, and I mean, you can't really see it because it's so long, but it is kind of like a slip dress that I can wear with pretty much anything.
Yeah, I will link below one of our favorite bloggers, Carly the Prepster, carlytheprepster.com. She has an entire blog post styling a navy slip dress. They're incredibly versatile. It looks amazing on Laurel. And to find a J. Crew version of it.
J. Crew, and it was $8.99, which
for J. Crew.
For J. Crew is pretty good.
Especially because it wasn't J. Crew Factory.
And it was on my list of things that I actually need.
Yes, so good. As were my tweed blazers. So it's always good, like we mentioned in the previous clip, to have a list.
Have a list? Yes.
On my list was a leopard sweater.
Leopard.
So I found this cutie. This is actually from H&M, but I loved the pattern. They are doing so many different patterns of leopard now, but I really liked the tan background of this with kind of the warm browns. And then it has this really sweet little detail on the back, which is a gold zipper. And this was only $7, which for a nice thick sweater is great. And you might worry, well, H&M, is that really quality? I have a couple of cardigans from H&M that I purchased in LA in 2011, 2012-ish. And they're still going strong. If you take care of your knitwear, if you wash it well and you hang it to dry or lay it flat to dry, it will last you. So even though you might say H&M is not as great quality, I'm gonna baby this guy, and I know that I'm gonna have it for a while.
Yes. Okay. This
so fun
is a vintage Allie confidence color.
Confidence color.
So it's got kind of like this mock neck. Yeah. It has shoulder pads. TBD on whether we were keeping them or not. Yeah. Long sleeve.
Even though they are in now.
They are in. So it just depends how they look on me. And it's kind of got like this long slit thing here. And it goes down probably like my calves.
Yeah.
So in Cleveland, obviously it's going to get pretty cold this winter. But I'm going to show up in this as my warm weather clothes instead of like,
you feel like everyone wears, you know, jeans or like a really thick sweater, and this would be such a unique kind of piece to wear to an event or to a get together, because it's basically like a very long wool sheath dress.
It's like wool and it's super warm, vintage, Sarah Campbell.
And I feel like with white boots it would be really sharp too, just like a winter.
I'll have to keep my eyes out for some of those.
Like really striking, especially if you take a photo in the snow. Things I think about
when you come for Christmas.
Another thing on my list was a sleeveless sweater, kind of like vest. It's hard to explain, but it's basically this. So sleeveless cardigan, I guess like a sleeveless duster, if you will. This is from A New Day, Target. Again, if you take care of your, you know, more budget-friendly sweaters, they will last you. This does have a hood, which normally I don't love on a sweater, but I think it does look cute on this. And because I'm going to be wearing this probably more casually, over blouses, really over cotton, long sleeve t-shirts, I don't mind that it's a little bit more casual with the hood. And it's this really beautiful gray kind of marled knit. And it has pockets, which is also great. And this was $5. So
can't beat it.
Cannot beat it.
This here is another kind of vintage printed dress. It's got some pleats here.
Beautiful pleats.
It was, yes, I love the colors of it. It was like a little bit small on top, so but I loved it too much. It's a little snug. So I'm thinking about having one of my friends kind of make it into a skirt for me. We'll see. Or wearing it with like a sweater over it. Yeah, and then just like using it as a skirt rather than like cutting up a nice vintage dress. It also is a yellow tag, so it was $4.50.
If you do have a friend who's talented with a sewing machine, try to think outside the box when you're shopping for items where you're like, well, maybe you don't like the sleeves, maybe it's a little too long. You can get things hemmed, you can get things taken in. It's harder to get things taken out. If there's tiny little tears on a seam, those are easy to fix. So do consider the options when you are shopping, that, just because you're buying it as is doesn't mean it has to stay that way.
Exactly. So get creative.
Get creative. I'm not that creative, but Laura was inspiring me because she was like, oh, I can fix this, or I can hem this, or I could have her, cut it here, add an elastic, or, fold the hem over and it becomes a skirt. I was like, genius. And for $4.50.
$4.50. If it doesn't work out, then I'm not that upset.
Exactly. Another thing that's kind of been on my list actually for quite a couple of years, because I haven't really had a nice good flannel in a while. And I just love wearing kind of those Christmas tartan patterns around the holidays. And so I found this beautiful Land's End blouse. Now it's not a flannel, but it is a really good quality cotton because it is Land's End. It's this really, really beautiful small plaid print. And then down the front, it has this beautiful ruffle detailing with the buttons. And then in the back too, I just love this tiny little kind of smocked detail. And this was a yellow tag, which meant it was $3.50. And it's a little bit oversized too, so I'm excited I can wear this with even a turtleneck or a thermal underneath it. I can layer this with my cute little teddy vest and some boots, so I'm excited to have
super cute for fall.
A little fall / Christmas blouse.
So do you want to finish your Santa Monica finds before we go into this?
So I'm going to finish the rest of what I found. I'm like, we found. It is a mutual effort.
Because I tried that on first.
Yeah, that's another tip. A lot of people love shopping by their own and it can be fun, but I think it was so helpful to have Laura with me on this trip, because not only could we find things for each other and be a second set of eyes, we could also guard things while we were in the dressing room.
Very important.
You can only try on so many things at once. But yeah, I think it's that second pair of eyes. It can be really overwhelming to shop. So if you go with a friend who knows your style, who knows what you're looking for, it would basically cut the amount of time we're at the racks in half.
Yeah, we only had to look through, she looked through.
Double the dressing room time, but half the time we were at the racks because we could find things for each other. One of which is this really, really sweet tank top, which I'm gonna button for a second. Laurel found this first. Ended up working really well for me. It's this really pretty, it's like a deep off-white, which that's kind of what sold me on it, was this really beautiful kind of darker cream color. We have a light on, so it's coming out a lot more white than it is. But it's just this nice little tank from Forever 21, little peplum. I really loved this kind of almost kind of broderie anglais pattern on the bottom. It's really beautiful embroidery. As you saw, I got a lot of blazers. I have cardigans that I like to wear this type of thing under, but I can wear it in the spring, summer, but I can also layer it in the winter. And because it has this beautiful lace detailing, I feel like it also kind of is just all year round. Yeah. It doesn't scream summer because it's this darker, almost like tan color.
Something I like about pieces like that, because you can kind of use it all the time.
It's like a top in the summer and then a layering piece in fall and winter. Another layering piece that I fell in love with is this beautiful bright fuchsia camisole from Express. Oh, I forgot to mention, this top I think was $4.
Yeah.
This one was half off, so this is only $2 from Express. I loved this fuchsia color.
It's the best $2 you've ever seen.
I know. I thought it would pair really well with navy as well. And what I like about this too is it has this really natural flow to it. It's kind of like a swing almost, but not too much to where if you turned around dinner and a show. But when you kind of turn, it just kind of spins a little bit because it's a little bit more A-line in the cut. So I thought layering this under blazers, under cardigans, but also just really fun for like a girls' night out or a date night. So yeah, couldn't pass this up. I don't have anything else in this color, but
it looks really pretty on you.
Yeah, I just really like this kind of bright purple. Just stuck out to me, and the pleating and everything is just obviously really beautiful too. It's kind of like an accordion style. And then I found a couple of great things in the home section. If you've never thought about going to the home section, before I get to the home section, and then lastly, I got this really beautiful kind of, say like Gucci inspired belt. I'm sure you guys have seen these all over Instagram, these kind of double ring belts. It's not going to focus on it. But I really liked the style and the design of this. What I also like about this, and something to look for when you are trying on belts or looking at belts, I check it to make sure it's going to fit my hips, so when I wear it with pants, but also to see if it'll fit my waist. So this will work for both. I might need to add one more hole for it to work for both, but I also just really liked this nude leather. A lot of my belts are dark, so I thought this would be versatile. And then I got lucky and I found a couple of really great things in the home section. I think a lot of people, display number one, a lot of people don't think to look in the home section, and there can be a lot of things that aren't great or are broken or damaged or missing parts, but there's also a lot of really great hidden gems, like this beautiful, like very solid, sturdy wicker basket tray. I had been looking for something exactly like this to fit in our entertainment center, to put like games and a couple of books in that will just slide in, and it was perfect, and it was $6. And I just bought one similar to this, a little bit bigger at Target, that was originally $20 and I got it for $12, and I was like, that's such a deal. But then I found this for $6. I don't even think you can get something like this at Home Goods for that much. So, and it's super versatile. I'll be able to use it for a ton of different things. They had so many baskets. If you
ever need baskets,
if you need baskets, storage baskets, storage bins.
Because really, a basket doesn't really go bad, you know?
Well, no, and it's something you'll have forever, and you can
forever and ever.
Multi-purpose, and I really like incorporating those elements in my home, so I was excited to find this guy. Another great thing to look at, ceramics. They don't make them like they used to, and a lot of times you can find a lot of vintage ceramics, vintage Pyrex, vintage glass, kitchenware, china, serviceware, and so I found these beautiful, made in Portugal, a little dusty. Serving trays. We don't have anything that's kind of this like medium size. They also have this really beautiful dot pattern around it, and if you're familiar with the Kate Spade Larrabee dot collection, these basically match, which I have those napkins and table runners, so they had two, so I bought both. They were $6 each, which for a beautiful Portuguese serving tray is pretty great. And I actually think these were originally from Marshall's, but they were cheaper at Goodwill.
They don't even look like they've been used.
No, they probably
just sat there for. They still have the tags on.
Yeah, they probably weren't used. So excited to have these. Great for parties.
We love parties.
We love
China. We love anything that goes in the dining room.
So exciting. And then my piece de resistance, my favorite thing that I found is this beautiful floral print. Very shabby chic, very vintage, very Monet's home. Okay. How stunning.
Close up here.
How beautiful is this print? Thank you, Laurel. She's showing me. She's been waiting for me today. This was already framed in gold, already ready to be hung. It was only $6, which is inexpensive. I have other artwork from Goodwill in my home that was more than this. And I'm gonna link an Instagram artist that Laurel turned me on to this trip called Blue Green Patina. And she does beautiful like painted floral illustrations and floral arrangements from her own garden, and this is very much kind of in her aesthetic. This also just reminds me of Monet's gardens in Giverny, something that Monet would have in his house. We've both been there. We both immediately agreed that this was something that he would have had, and I'm going to cherish it always. It reminds me of Laurel, and it's going to be a sweet memory from this weekend. So
definitely would have come home with me if we were in Ohio.
If our suitcase was any bigger, which I'm glad it was.
Yes.
Art goes to me. But yeah, so to whoever donated this to Goodwill,
thank you. Bless your soul.
Bless your heart. All right.
Okay. So
let's see some of these cool Cleveland finds.
We're gonna move on to the Cleveland Salvation Army in Menor, Ohio. good old Menor, Ohio. So this is a vintage Jessica Howard made in the USA dress. It's got some like button detailing up here, buttons going down. It's kind of like a midi length again, which is good for me because I'm tall and I don't like short things. It's got this nice
I love that. Big belt, super on trend.
Belt. And Allie just posted an Instagram of us. I'm wearing this dress. And it's just super comfortable. It has pockets.
It's like almost like a linen.
Yeah, it's almost linen, but it doesn't get quite as like wrinkly as linen.
Which is great.
Which is awesome. But it felt like linen when I was walking around in it.
And what's great about things like this, if you can find belted dresses. Belted dresses, 2 for 1. Cool trendy belts that you can put on other things.
I'm thinking about like using this on the blue blazer, belting it, you know, the oversized one.
Oh, for sure, that would be super cute.
Also from Salvation Army.
I love these.
These nice trousers. They're just like a pleated trouser, casual corner annex.
I feel like casual corner is like an old school brand.
And you can like tell when you look at the label, you know?
Yeah, you can usually tell when it's vintage.
So it's got like some pleating. It's got one pocket on the back, which I kind of like to have at least one. It does have real pockets. And it's definitely like a cropped fit, which is amazing.
It would look really sharp with heels too. I feel like cropped fits show off your ankle with heels, and it actually it makes you look longer.
Yes. My stylist told me that. I have a stylist. At Elan Styling.
We'll link her below as well if you're in the,
she's the bomb.
Northeast Ohio area.
Also, she's going online as well.
Oh, well, there you go. So, perfect.
And then this is from the Mentor, Ohio Goodwill. It is Briggs, New York. It's just like a jacket.
It's a jacket, right? Not a blouse.
So it's kind of in between. So you could wear it.
It's a joust.
It's a joust. It's a joust.
It's a blanket.
It's a toss-up, you know? And so I could wear this over like a t-shirt as like a jacket or with a blouse and kind of like roll up the sleeves, wear it over even like
I love it.
a dress or something.
Or with a red belt.
So I think this was like $4 or $6.
Yeah, there's something really nice about that pattern too. It's very, you don't see leopard patterns in that anymore.
Right.
I also feel like if you look at a lot of what Laurel found, a lot of like kind of more box ear shapes, more antique silhouettes, you can find those on the high street for so much more money. I feel like a lot of those trends are coming back.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
Look at your local thrift store.
Like animal print is like super on trend right now. Trousers,
the big
blazers, belts.
And not only do we love shopping secondhand because we love the hunt, we love the find, we love finding all the unique things.
Love
we
the
were
high.
high on life last night.
We were so
when
excited.
we came home, I feel like we
like sitting in here like
it's like we should have
filmed our
if we had filmed it last night, I feel like we would have been even more.
We would have been like
but we love shopping secondhand for many reasons. It's better for the environment because you're taking something that was kind of recycled or honestly like trash and you're giving it a second life. It's cutting down on the amount of money that we're kind of pouring into the fashion factories that keep recycling you know, these things. And it's also just a great way to get higher quality pieces at a much cheaper price.
Yes.
So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you have a favorite place to thrift, whether it's online or in your hometown, or if you live in a big city that gets a lot of tourism that maybe some of us might visit someday, let us know your favorite thrift shops below, your favorite thrift finds. Also leave me any recommendations of any sellers, because it's something that we're looking into potentially doing, curating a collection of things and selling them for you guys. So yeah, just leave all of your recommendations for thrift shopping down below so that we can kind of create a little conversation about it, and we can inspire each other to find the next greatest things.
Yeah.
Make sure you're following Laurel. All of her links will be down below. And yeah, we will see you in the next video together, hopefully soon.
Maybe
but if not, make sure you're following my channel, make sure you're following her blog, and thanks for watching. Bye.